Hello, BanjoLemonade! Okay, I'm in a great mood today. I was sick all last week. Felt horrible. Starting to feel good now. And it's a beautiful day outside. We had a little bit of chilly weather. And so fall is here. I love this time of year. Going to talk about a couple things right now that I think are important. And so that's why the name of this video is called Thumb Whacking and Toe Tapping. Because I use them both. So let's start with thumb whacking. You may ask, what? Mandy, what's thumb whacking? Well, here's a little taste of thumb whacking, alright? So it's exactly what it sounds, thumb whacking. This right here, I'm sure you noticed, it's a drum. So it's automatic percussion. And it's kind of fun. You know, we're in the clawhammer stroke, we're already smacking our hand around. So there's nothing wrong with just letting our thumbs sound out when we hit. Some players prefer the sound of it, others don't. This is totally up to you as to whether you like this or not. I almost always do some of it. There are times when I don't, but when I really am getting into a song and really playing fast, you'll hear that thumb whacking, and I love it. I like the percussive sound of it. So basically, it's not anything to teach. You are basically just exaggerating your thumb movement. When you're burying that thumb home where it goes, where it loves, you're just letting it sound a little bit more. So instead of just lightly putting your thumb there, see, here's what it sounds with no thumb whacking. Okay, that sounds good. And here's what it sounds with a little bit of thumb whacking. It sounds just the same, but with a little oomph. Whether you like to do it or not, you might want to practice it, because it's fun to throw it in there sometimes. When I get to playing fast, I love to thumb whack and really exaggerate it to make it sound loud. Now that same piece without thumb whacking would sound like this. Now I'm still whacking it just a tiny little bit because you almost have to, but you can exaggerate it and make it sound louder, and it's kind of a neat sound. I enjoy it. So if you want to play, if you want to mess around with that, that's another thing to do, and it's a lot of fun. And you'll find yourself letting go with your thumb, and it really, I think it adds to the sound. Okay, so another thing I said in the title to this was toe tapping. So toe tapping is basically tapping your foot in time with the song. You can tap it on every beat, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can tap it on every other beat, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of times I find myself tapping every other beat, and it just keeps me steady. It's fun, and it adds a little percussion too, also, to your song. So let's see if I can tap loud enough here. Let's see. Is my heel louder or is my toe louder? So I'll try it real quick for you. See if you can hear it. good beat tap. And again, this is another form of percussion that you can use as well when you're playing. You can use it to keep yourself in time, but it also makes a nice percussive sound when you're playing. So when you're thinking down the road as to, you know, where you're playing out in front of people or playing for family and friends, if you're on a wood floor or a porch somewhere, something like that, the kind of shoes you wear are going to really impact the noise it makes. I'm wearing soft shoes right now. If I had on boots and if I wasn't on carpet, it would make a really loud, nice sound. But your timing has to be impeccable. So when you're tapping, you can't just be tapping just all over the place. It has to be in time. So anyway, that's a quick little thing on thumb whacking and toe tapping. Y'all have a great day. See you next time.